Let's be realistic, this absolutely is the beginning. Over the last few weeks, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, right, cryptocurrency in general has had a lot of attention. But the real news is that these billion-dollar companies are getting exposed to Bitcoin. This is absolutely insane, and I personally think that everything going on fundamentally with this space is going to actually push the real price predictions for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of these other top cryptocurrencies much higher than some of these price predictions people have been putting out for the last few months. Okay, this is huge because some of these price predictions you're seeing, like say for example, a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 Bitcoin, a $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 plus Ethereum. These are some predictions that are out there that I personally think that if we even just continue to go the trajectory we're going, technically, but also fundamentally with this insane news that nobody is 100% expecting or factoring into TA. For the most part, myself and many of you watching, we're expecting Bitcoin to gain a lot of mainstream adoption. We're expecting some absolutely crazy stuff in the year 2021. But guys, this is basically the most bullish scenario that any of us could have imagined, and it's happening quicker than any of us could have imagined as well. So with that being said, it makes the top for Bitcoin speculatively possibly much higher than some of these price predictions we're seeing. Is a $400,000 Bitcoin in this year, 2021, too low? Now, if we switch to Bitcoin chart, you can see absolutely rumping to the upside after breaking one of these key levels. This level, we actually did exactly what we talked about in my last video before my appendix absolutely exploded. So I just have a hunch that it is possible Bitcoin could actually sit around and a little below this line for the next few days, as for the most part on this daily chart, every time Bitcoin does come in contact with any of these lines, usually Bitcoin does hover around these levels for a little bit before either getting a breakout or a breakdown, depending on which way the momentum is swinging. So that's what I'm going to be looking for Bitcoin. And ideally, that's also what I want to happen, because if that does happen, usually that would mean that altcoins can have a little more room for growth. And as you've seen, I'm sure, altcoins are actually doing really well. So we kind of just held on this top line here, and after busting through, you can see absolute massive gainage. However, this is not just TA, right? This was primarily because of the Tesla news of buying $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And guys, if you're not expecting more companies to come out over the next few weeks and months saying the exact same thing, that they also bought Bitcoin, then you haven't been paying attention, because that, in my opinion, is literally exactly what's going to happen. This is just getting started. A $43,000, $44,000 Bitcoin is incredibly undervalued. And at the same time, Ethereum actually just made a new all-time high of about $1,780, right? $1,780 per Ether. Much more undervalued as well. I personally think Ethereum should be minimum 5 digits at some point in this year. But guys, one of the most exciting things to be looking at is the entire cryptocurrency chart minus Bitcoin. So this is the entire altcoin market cap. And as you can see, over the last few days, you can see actually just today, for the first time, we concretely broke the all-time highs of 2017, right about $476 billion. So whether or not alt season is here, that's up for debate. But do I think altcoins are going to absolutely explode and rally this month specifically, and obviously also throughout 2021? That is absolutely what I believe, guys. This is just the beginning. If you think the gains that you've seen in 2021 are big, lock your door and grab a tissue, because you have not seen anything yet.